Sharknado.
His role in Sharknado sparked a social media storm, and he recently completed a stint in Chippendales. Former Beverly Hills 90210 star Ian Ziering joins me now to chime in on the Sharknado sequel and his new Daddy of the Year title. Ian, great to have you here.
Thanks. Nice to see you again.
Last we spoke, Sharknado hadn't come out yet.
No, I was scared.
You were scared.
I was scared.
We talked about it because I had seen the listing on IMDb. I'm like, what is this Sharknado thing? And you were kind of excited about it, but you weren't really that open about it.
Well, because I thought it was not going to be as well received as it was received. I thought it was an unwatchable script when I first read it. And, you know, I said to my wife, honey, there's scripts out there that can make a career, and there's scripts out there that can bury one. And as I continued to read the script, I saw the part where I get to shoot sharks out of the sky and rappel down a bridge in Los Angeles and eventually chainsaw my way out of the belly of a shark. I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. At least I'll have the film to show my kids one day. It's probably never going to be seen anyway. What the heck? Let's do it.
Nadia, move!
The chainsaw was the one that really got people going, the chainsaw part.
Oh, my gosh. And that's a scene that we picked up after the movie was done filming.
Huh.
The director, Anthony C. Ferranti, called me up and said, Ian, we got everything but the one scene, and I really, really need you to do it. Here's the deal. I don't have money to pay you to come in, and production's not going to pay me anymore to get this, and you don't have to do it, but it would really help. And I'm like, of course I've got to do this. I want this project to be as good as it possibly can be. I can't leave the pivotal scene out of this. Got to leap, so we went into a studio and shot on a green screen, and they hooked me up to a harness, had 3 guys pull me into the air as I leapt into the air with the chainsaw, and with the magic of Hollywood, we were able to accomplish that shot.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about a Sharknado sequel.
Yeah, the second one.
What are you thinking about that?
I think next summer there's going to be another big storm on the East Coast. And I think it's probably going to hit here in Manhattan.
So there's negotiations going on, I understand.
That we're in talks right now for the second movie. Hopefully they'll come to fruition. I would love to do the movie.
You just got an award, Daddy of the Year title from Daddy Scrubs. You mentioned you're a father of 2 girls.
Yes.
So what's that all about?
Well, Daddy Scrubs, Daddy Company, it's a lifestyle brand, and it's created by Robert Nichols, who wanted to create a bigger footprint in the baby space for the father, for the dad. And not just the new dad, but the experienced dad as well. An environment where dads could go to as a resource to help them connect more or better with their kids. This is the way I'm raising my kids, as proactive as I can possibly be, while also balancing a very hectic career. Even though I'm away, I'm still connected using technology, my phone. I can see my daughter's face anytime I want. Where Daddy Scrubs and Daddy and Company has been so brilliant is bringing these things to light and bringing these things to mind, so dads that may want to be more proactive, gives them tools to accomplish that.
Let's talk Chippendales.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Yeah, it's a blast, this show. It's a lot of fun in Vegas. You're going back on the Chippendale stage next year.
That's at some point. We're trying to figure out the date. I'm hoping it's going to be in March. And I had so much fun. A month turned into 6 weeks. Show was sold out every night. People go nuts. And when I first went to see this show, I kind of sat in the back to see what I was getting into, and it's fun. Even as a guy, for me, the fun was to see the women go nuts. Once you get past the come-hither looks of the guys on stage, it was all about, look at the physiques on these guys. And it was inspiring to me to really get in a shape that was commensurate with me not embarrassing myself standing up on stage with them. So it's got something for everybody. I
saw that some of your former Beverly Hills 90210 co-stars came out to the show. That must have been fun to see them again, a little reunion action.
It's great. We see each other away from the cameras, but we're also very supportive of each other's endeavors, whether it's as parents or in other jobs. And this was just a great opportunity for the girls to come out and have a great night and have dinner with me and, you know, just have fun. And they really weren't complaining too much.
Probably not.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Do you
like,
ever see a Beverly Hills 90210 reunion, like a complete formal reunion ever happening?
You know, it's funny because I pitched a reunion special. CBS now owns the property. And on September 2nd in 2010, I wanted to bring Dinner at Ian's to the network. And September 2nd, 2010 was 90210. And they passed on it. And I was going to have the cast over. It was going to be a very landscaped experience where we would know we were going to be talking about certain things, but left to our own devices to talk about the experiences we had within, you know, the first couple of years. And then, you know, when we were on the road doing all those mall appearances and, you know, Shannon, what was it like after you left the show? And, you know, then I would have Joey Tata come and bring some Mega Burgers, or Mrs. Teasley show up, you know, and I'd have the house set up where there'd be little lipstick cameras to catch these little subtle moments where there wouldn't be, you wouldn't feel like you were watching anything other than a whole bunch of friends talking about the experiences they had. But they passed on it. And we're all willing to do it. I don't understand it.
So maybe down the line, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, all right. Well,
anything's possible.
You have something else in the works, a television show kind of behind the scenes of the entertainment industry and your life in it. There
was a production company that came to me and wanted to do what's called a docu-follow. How the journeyman actor, and this is my 37th year in this business, how the journeyman actor deals with the ups and downs of the entertainment industry, where your success isn't predicated on your efforts alone. It's based on someone else's opinion of you. So how do you deal when someone has dominion over your ability to work or not? And then once you have a family, what do you do when you're not working? The ups and downs, you know, what happens when you're in this Sharknado moment, you know, and what happens when you're waking up at 4 in the morning and like scraping poop out of your daughter's neck because she just exploded. You know, it's not all glitz and glamour. And, you know, whether it's Chippendales or whether it's a comic convention going to meet the fans, or whether it's here in New York representing Daddy Scrubs, you know, these are things that I do as a provider. You know, quite often I forget that I'm in this business. Sometimes I forget that I do it for a living. I have so much fun. It's like my own little personal jungle gym. And now having a family, I also have to look at these things as ways to provide for my family. And I will be successful at that. Come hell or high water, whatever it is, no stone goes unturned.
We'll look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
And next year you turn 50, so...
Yikes!
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. How did that happen?
Time flies, man. Time flies. I still think of you as Steve Sanders.
I'm 34 years old.
Really great seeing you today.
Thanks so nice
so
to
much
see you
for
too.
coming in today.
Appreciate it.